We'll begin by opening the meeting and taking a call of the roll. I am Rosemary Payne, chairperson. Attorney Lowe, are you here?
Present, thank you.
Terrific. That would be Vice Chair. Attorney Dwyer.
I'm here.
Good afternoon. Attorney Kennedy.
Yes, I'm here.
Attorney Hennebree.
Here.
Thank you. And Attorney Poncini, thank you for organizing and joining us.
Thank you for all being present.
Great. And I don't think we have any other persons on the call. So to get to business, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting?
So moved.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any additions, alterations, corrections? Any other discussion? Okay. Hearing no further discussion, I would ask for a voice vote. All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Okay, and so I think we have one item for consideration on our agenda. And Attorney Poncini, do you want to just outline the issues or before we open things up for discussion?
So you have before you the application for renewal by the Connecticut Bar Association of its approval to certify in the area of residential real estate for a 5-year period. I have gone through the application and all of the component parts that are required are there, but I did not review it for any substantive purposes.
Okay, thank you. I did review it and it seemed in order to my eye. Did everyone have a chance to review the materials?
Yes.
Any questions or any concerns?
I only had one observation, and it was kind of silly only because I was looking at question 5. It asks for the names and addresses of the officers, directors, and whether there's been anybody disciplined, and that was on Schedule C and Exhibit C. Exhibit C lists their standing committee, and then their real estate examining committee, and then it lists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual lawyers, and then further on it has the answers to the questions whether you've been disciplined, and there's one missing. It was Michael C. Karen. I thought it was the original Michael Karen, so I was trying to see how long he'd been practicing, and I noticed that there was nothing appended concerning his admission and/or disciplinary history.
Okay. Oh, that's a good catch. So presumably we would want to just look into that for purposes of completing our analysis. But beyond that, assuming
beyond that, it appears
an omission,
yeah.
And there are no problems. Would everybody be comfortable acting favorably on this application?
Yeah, I would. I assume it's an oversight that it just didn't get appended, but subject to that being submitted and that there's not any adverse history provided, then I'd be in favor of authorizing our recommendation.
Is everybody else comfortable with that as well?
Yes, just one quick question. I noticed when we approved the workers' comp recertification back, boy, this is how 2 years fly, right? We included a new rule that when you resubmit, the CBA resubmits the application to kind of highlight any changes to the prior application. From what I saw, I didn't see that they had done that. Not a big deal. The application looked complete and was fine with me. I just didn't know if we know whether there were any material changes from the prior app.
I guess my assumption was there weren't, but that's a really good question.
I know some of the names have changed.
Right.
Yeah. I don't consider those material.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what if is everybody comfortable doing a provisional acceptance, assuming there were no substantive changes and assuming they will submit the disciplinary proceeding of the sixth member.
Yes,
Comfortable with
for me.
that.
Yes.
Okay. Um,
So specifically, you're looking for the disciplinary history for,
So it looks like it's Michael J. Karen,
okay,
and it's really just the answers to questions number 5 and 6 on page 3 of the application. It states the name and address of each bar to which officers and directors and all persons involved in the process of certifying applicants, including but not limited to accepting and evaluating applications, and then state whether any such person had that admitted such person to practice of law, and then whether there's any judgments against that and whether there's been any disciplinary history. 5, 6, 7, 8, it looks like.
So let me just read the proposed resolution that we would send to, or the recommendation we would send to the Rules Committee. The Legal Specialization Screening Committee recommends that the Connecticut Bar Association be approved as certifier in the specialty area of residential real estate for a 5-year period pursuant to its application dated September 13, 2023, because in the opinion of the committee, it meets all the criteria and the rules as developed by the committee to evaluate whether the entities should be approved as certifiers, subject to the condition that, if approved, the applicant shall be required to notify promptly the Legal Specialization Screening Committee of any material change in its methodology for certifying lawyers as specialists during the term of its approval. So what I would be looking for is a motion to make that recommendation as outlined in the letter, that I be empowered to sign the letter, and this would be contingent upon the CBA submitting the missing documentation regarding Attorney Karen, and also attesting for us or indicating to us that no material changes were made in the prior application. Substantive to the program, I should say, the substantive to the program and the implementation of the program. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, I would so move.
Okay, a second?
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
I don't think so. Denise, do we need to add anything to that in terms of?
no, I will communicate with the person from the CBA who works on these applications and let him know what you're looking for. And I will ask him to submit that, and I will not forward the letter to the Rules Committee until I have those items.
Terrific.
That's fine.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Any new business? Any old business?
I do not have any new business.
Hooray! Not that I don't not like seeing you all. Okay, so motion to adjourn. Great. Do we need to take a vote on that? Or are we good?
I think you're fine.
Great.
Okay.
Have a nice day, everybody. If I don't
Have a
see
good one.
everybody, Pat, I owe you a call, but if I don't see everybody else, enjoy the holidays.
Okay.
Take care.
Everybody.
Thank you, you as
You're welcome.
well.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.